This is Rickea Jackson right here of the Los Angeles Sparks of the WNBA. And I'm going to show you why she's trending and why she's got these stories about her, okay? And for the bots that comment, obviously I know what a bot is. I'm not going to get like emotionally tied into the comments like that. But if there's any real people out there watching and leaving negative comments, I mean, just go back to your doom scrolling on TikTok, okay? Because I'm not an entertainer. I'm here to show that these stories are fake. And I think I do a good job of showing that, right? I don't get paid to do this. I can do what I want, by the way, okay? But if you're a real person out there, okay, leave a negative comment. I'm not going to dedicate like my whole day to reading these stories. You understand? I'm going to quickly show the decode and the script, okay, and expose it. That's what I'm here to do. So if you want to go watch some sellout YouTubers, I suggest you go find them. Okay, they're not hard to find. All right, but if you're interested in decodes, and you want to see a story be proven, I like to say the word fake or, scripted or whatever. These are all characters on the world stage, okay? They're playing roles and everything's trending for a reason. So if you're interested in that stuff, and if you want to dedicate 20, 30 minutes of me exposing it, go ahead and do that. If you want to tune away, come back, tune away. Okay, it's up to you. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off of my chest real quick. So this is Rickea Jackson right here. She's trending because she had a 25-point game. Okay, and it was against the Dallas Wings, right? So check this out, okay? I think it's interesting that she has 25 points. You see it right there. Rickea Jackson and Michael Jackson is born. Excuse me, Michael Jackson died on the 25th. You get that Jackson name, June 25th, and Michael Jackson's birthday is in a couple of days. You see that right there? Even Rickea Jackson, her March 16 birthday leaves 290 days in the year, which is like 29. Again, Michael Jackson's birthday in a couple of days on August 29, dead on the 25th of June. Rickea Jackson trending with 25 points. Not a coincidence, right?
Cross court to Plum. In the corner, Jackson for three. Is perhaps
You see her, you see her lighting it up here, right? Bam. And she had 6 threes on top of that. And she was trending. I think it was Rickea Jackson who I think I did a story on her maybe a couple of months ago. Was she the one? It might have been her who had the buzzer beater kind of flipping layup. That might have been maybe just no more than 2 months ago. She was also trending. If I remember, I may pull that up just to see some connections there. But you see her lighting the lamp, or is that a hockey term? You see her with the steal here, and bam. So she scores 25 big points. And, we're hitting on that 25 with Michael Jackson. Even her middle name is Valece. I don't know how to say it. I know how to spell it. You get 25 and 52. You also get 29, and Rickea equals 29. And 52 is that 25 reverse. So look at these numbers. I mean, that's undeniable that this connection with Michael Jackson, and it's just with the patterns, and they have the same last name. Michael Jackson is born. Look, he died in 2009. Look at that right there. 2009 is like 29. You see that? And born on the 29th? Come on. And the 290th, the day leaving 290 for Rickea, like 29. Rickea equals 29. Her middle name equals 29. Look at that. Okay? I mean, that's wild. And Dallas Wings in the reverse cipher equals 176. Check that out. And the death anniversary of Michael Jackson this year, look at that. The 176th day of the year. I don't think that that is deniable. Okay? Look at that right there. Who wants to deny that on my YouTube channel? Notice the middle name Joseph here for Michael Jackson. Michael Joseph Jackson. Just like Jake Joseph Paul trending. Because he's going to have this exhibition bout against Gervonta Davis. Trending. And Rickea Jackson, look at 120 in the revert, or excuse me, that's ordinal. So that's just ABC equals 1, 2, 3, all the way to Z. Z is 26, 26 letters in the alphabet. This isn't, I'm not playing a game here. I mean, I'm just giving these facts, okay? Look at that 120. We just hit with the 120 in the Mariah the Scientist breakdown. You know, defends her relationship with Young Thug or whatever. Right? Look at that. Her debut EP. And I just pulled these from the slides that I just did on these other stories. Her debut EP, To Die For, released on 120. She's out of Atlanta like Young Thug. Atlanta equals 120. Look at that. Rickea Jackson 120 trending. I have another story with the 120. Is that it right there? That's it. Because Carson Wentz is trending to back up in Minnesota JJ McCarthy at quarterback. That's trending. I just dropped that decode. JJ McCarthy has the 120 birthday, January 20. Look at what are the odds? There is a lot of numbers out there. Okay? We get brought these trending stories. It's like a lottery, but it's going to land on the number. You see that? It's like a lottery, maybe random people with these stories, but the number is going to hit. You see that? And that doesn't mean they're all going to have. You know what's amazing? Because I think I brought up Jackson in that breakdown, or maybe another one, thinking about Lamar Jackson. And remember, Young Thug's middle name is Lamar, hooked up in this relationship with Mariah the Scientist, the singer or whatever. And she just had an album drop. So all of this stuff connects. So that's pretty wild there. I think I mentioned it in that breakdown, or it was one of the breakdowns. Now I want you to see there Mariah Amani Buckles in the in this, this story I did. Look at that 161. We had 161 total points in this Sparks victory over the Wings. And you see this was August 20th, Wednesday, August 20th. Check that out. 80 plus 81 is 161, so that even connects there. Bam. And Los Angeles in reverse, 161. Check that out right there. Her birthday, March 16, is the 75th day of the year. That hits with the Lil Nas X breakdown, running around naked or whatever on Ventura Boulevard, was it? Is that in California? I can't remember. Look at that. That was the 75th day of the year. He was released on $75,000 bail. Look at that right there. And you get that 75th day of the year with the Rickea Jackson birthday. Trending March 16 birthday. So what do you think about that? Where are the bots? How come you didn't read the whole story to me? How come you didn't just show AI videos of cats flying with wings so I can laugh? Ha ha ha. After hitting my vape. Ha ha ha. I just want a doom scroll. Okay? Is this hurting your brain out there? Okay? It's okay to think a little bit. I mean, you don't even have to think, just soak up the information. Wow. Right? Look at all of that, man. You know what's cool? I pulled up. Look at this title right here. Jackson leads Los Angeles against Phoenix. So they're leading into this Phoenix Mercury game after a 25-point game against the Dallas Wings, which we're talking about here, okay? Look, they even scored 81 points, and this was 3 days before, or this was Wednesday, right? So yeah, this was a few days before Kobe Bryant's birthday. And Kobe Bean Bryant equals 81. They score 81 points. Kobe scored 81, a career high in his career. And you get that LA, man. You get LA like Lakers there with the WNBA team and the Sparks here. Come on, right? So some of that stuff's on the fly right there. But look, you see how they bring up the Mercury here? So I happened to pull this game up before I hit record. Make sure I'm recording. And look at this right here. So they lose to the Phoenix Mercury, look, by 8 points. And we're in the 8th month, Kobe's birthday month, and Kobe began his career wearing 8. Notice how the Sparks scored 84 points in the loss. Arizona equals 84. And Arizona's the 48th state, the reverse. You see that right there? Bam. Arizona scores 84. The Sparks score 84 points against the Arizona team, the Phoenix Mercury. See that right there? And look at that 92 that the Mercury scored. Because you reverse that 92, you get that 29 Michael Jackson birthday on the 29th. And Rickea Jackson's birthday leaving 290 days like 29. Rickea 29, middle name equals 29. Michael Jackson dead in 2009 like 29. Right? What do you think about that? She's got that 2 on the jersey, huh? So yeah, hopefully that that didn't rot anybody's brain out there. You know, again, you could always just click a button. Oh, you know what? Look at this. So, wow. So on the fly, if my math is correct, add up that score. That's 176 points. That's the Mercury in victory over the Sparks. Look at that total score. 92 plus 84 is 176. And look, that hits with the prior game and Michael Jackson's death date anniversary. This last one, June 25th, the 176th day of the year. Look at that. The 176th day of the year. And then that last opponent, Dallas Wings, equals 176. Now this game that they refer to, which just went down, it looks like yesterday, a total score of 176 points. Look at that. And it looks like Rickea Jackson had 21 points, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds. So another decent performance there. Check that out. And that whole Kobe Bryant Los Angeles connection, that's still going to be hanging around as well. She's age 24. I mean, Kobe Bryant Day, one day after his birthday, is on August 24. Man, her listed weight is 175 pounds. Let's just add one more to that and make it 176, right? Right? I mean, that would have been that would have been pretty wild right there, okay? So, you know, pretty nice. It looks like the Sparks' next game is even on. Look at that. Their next game is on Michael Jackson's birthday. You see that? Look at that. Bam. Against the Indiana Fever. That's amazing because wasn't Michael Jackson born in Gary, Indiana? Oh, 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 it's magic. Look at that, man. He's born in Indiana. And on his birthday, Rickea Jackson and the Sparks take on the Indiana Fever. Come on, man. See, it's all a script with the language and these characters are synced up. Isn't that wild? I mean, come on, man. That is absolutely amazing. Good God. That's amazing right there, man. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. I think that is absolutely wild, okay? So you know, I'm glad you all tuned in. I would like to. I don't know if I'm going to be able to successfully do it, but man, I would like to pull up that last breakdown I did, but I probably won't be able to find it just to see if some of these same numbers. Here's that last breakdown I did right here. Jackson's layup at the buzzer lifts Sparks to a 101-109 victory over the Liberty. You could see how, look at, she had 24 points, layup 24, the 24 WNBA draft, which she was a part of there. She got drafted. And I mentioned Kobe Bryant Day uh, on the 24th, and she's age 24 as well. But look, that was just 4 weeks ago. I was just looking at it to see if wow, look. There's that 161 that hit again. Oh, here I'm not showing it. There you go. There's that 161 that hit right there that we just went over. 161. There's those 24s right there. So that's why it's nice to that's why it is cool to kind of have YouTube. Oh, and look, Kobe Bryant I brought up in there too. Look at that. Okay. Look, there was Kobe Bryant connections there as well. I can't remember who Stephanie Talbot is, but look, she has the 238 like Kobe Bryant's birthday, and Michael Jordan equals 238, right? So that's cool. So, okay, I feel like I'm probably done here. I appreciate anybody out there who appreciates what I do here in showing these connections, and I think you can I don't think that's, arguable that this isn't a script in a fake world. Jackson leads the Los Angeles Sparks against the Phoenix Mercury, and I showed you they went on to lose that game after this 25-point game. She follows it up with 21 points against the Mercury, and this was a 1 point victory over the Dallas Wings in that one. So shout out to y'all. Undeniable connections. That Indiana Fever connection is amazing with the Michael Jackson piece as well. Wow. Until next time.